I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. A baby drowns in Palm Coast. 10-month-old Ashis Umar crawled out to the pool deck and fell into the water while her family was cooking Thursday. Sheriff's deputies say the baby girl wasn't breathing but had a pulse. When she was pulled from the pool on Edward Drive, CPR was administered and she was taken to the hospital, where she later died. The girl's mother is a registered nurse at Florida Hospital Flagler. The death of a child by drowning is the first in nearly 2 years in Palm Coast. A 2-year-old girl died under similar circumstances in the city's F section in April of 2016. Florida leads the nation in child drownings with 51 fatal incidents reported in 2017.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
A Palm Coast man is arrested and charged with murdering his wife, John Arking reports.
Following the results of an autopsy that indicated the April 7th shooting death of a Palm Coast woman was a homicide, the victim's husband was arrested Friday afternoon by the Flagler County Sheriff's Office and charged with second-degree murder. 25-year-old Brandy Salenza was killed in her home on Felter Lane, the same home where her husband, 36-year-old Keith Johansson, was arrested. Sheriff Rick Staley said from the beginning investigators believed this was a case of murder, and they took their time to build a strong case, including obtaining a search warrant for video footage from the California company that monitored their home security. That footage conflicted with the statements Johansson gave 911 dispatchers and deputies who responded to the initial call about Salenza's death. Arrest reports indicate that the couple had several heated arguments in the days leading up to the death, and that after he called 911 to report the shooting, he was seen on the video moving drugs out of the living room and hiding them. At the same time, he was telling dispatchers he was checking Salenza's body for injuries. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
We're actually a little ahead of schedule.
Bulldozers and dump trucks are on Flagler County's beaches almost every single day, still working to fix the damage from Hurricane Matthew in 2016. Flagler County Commissioner Greg Hansen, who represents District 2, gives us an update on the progress.
We thought we could do a mile a month, and we're doing more. We're doing a little bit more, a little bit better than that. We're south of 16th now, working our way south, and we're going to get down to just north of the pier, and then we're going to go back up north up to Washington Oaks Park and go north from there.
He cautions there's still several months of work to go. They're running into some trouble with reimbursement for debris pickup in gated communities, which he says shouldn't be treated any differently than anywhere else in the county. The Palm Coast Fire Department gets new equipment to help them escape burning structures. Rich Petchke has the details.
The equipment is called bunker gear, and it's used in case a fireman has to bail out of a building through a window. The new gear makes it easier for crews to get to the ground compared to the old system, which was not specifically designed for evacuation from windows. Another new feature of the equipment is that it allows for dragging an incapacitated fireman to safety if necessary. Training on the new equipment was conducted last week. The department says the new gear cost around $2,400 per fireman and was paid for out of an equipment fund. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Rich Petchke.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.